I'm just setting up another.
Yes.
All right, and we're back.
Prison break continues.
All right, the prison break continues. So we're going to switch over to narration here for a moment. Okay. So you guys are retracing your steps. Now that the bell has been rung, the servants' quarters are abuzz with a different kind of frenetic energy. Most of the servants are running away from the entrance to the dungeon. This is likely standard procedure if there's some sort of a jailbreak, and no one is getting in your way. The few people that you do pass basically just run from you and avoid making eye contact. You can make it back to the kitchen, which is now abandoned, and up the chimney back into the secret passage of the mines. And you navigate your way out. The going is a little bit slow with your the injured lion that you took with you. He keeps insisting that he's fine, and saying thank you, for helping him escape with you guys. But as soon as you, anytime that he basically gets off the shoulder of, I guess, was it Louis who is helping carry him, it's quite clear that this guy he can't walk. It's maybe minutes later that you guys once again taste the clean air, or relatively fresh air, as you break back above ground, and you are now on the streets of Enclume. Meanwhile, the palace is in an uproar. Out front, on like the front steps of the palace's main entrance, you guys probably can't see this, but there is a pale furred jackal dressed in elaborate black leather armor. And he is joined by a rather overweight pony, who is the current acting baron of this of Enclume. And De La Vega says, "It's true then. They took the prisoner." And the pony says, "Yes, but don't worry. They haven't left. The entrance to the dungeon has been set alight, so they're down there, or they're hiding among the serving staff. We'll find them. There's no other ways out. Posted to all the entrances and exits." And De La Vega turns to him and he says, "I would have had more faith in your guards if they were not able to break into the dungeon in the first place. Send your men to the city's exits and close the gates. Every entrance into the city must be stopped. People coming and going need to be interviewed. We'll find them. They won't escape." And under the withering gaze of De La Vega, the Baron will acquiesce. It looks like he's about to put up some sort of resistance, but there's just a sheer fire in the jackal's good eye that he cannot bear. So he says, yes, of course, right away. We'll cut back to you guys in the streets. You're approaching your carriage. You can see it in the distance. And you can hear the movement of guards, and down the lane, you can see the exit that you're currently shooting for, the gates. Guards are rallying. There is a unit of them, and they've begun to arrange themselves to close the portcullis that would block entry into the city. If you're going to go, probably want to go now. Most of you have made it. You're just waiting for Louis and the injured lion. From behind the two, you can hear the armored clinking footsteps, hoof clops of another unit of guard that is coming this way.
They're horses, you fools! Will outrun us. Why are we taking this lion?
Because I felt pity, that's why. I left my guard down for one moment, and I looked at this poor, sorry man dangling with his injuries, and went, "No person should ever be like this." So we're
well,
taking him.
in theory, I guess Harmon could pick him up. Harmon's freaking huge.
And as long as we get through the crack, we're
We
free.
need to get to the carriage so we can get out of here.
Yes, you're right.
In fact, I'll go get the carriage and get them to rendezvous with us. I'm going to ditch these guys and go get the carriage.
Okay. All right. Anushka, you bring the carriage around. You've done some training for this, and you have had some experience.
If I recall correctly, I don't think any of our irregulars can drive.
I don't think so. I mean, Connor, correct me if I'm wrong.
It's just you and me.
Connor has animal handling, and that's about the best you can do.
No. Okay,
right.
well, it's a good thing I learned how to drive. Yeah, move it, you stupid dinosaur thing.
Yeah, they resist at first. They still don't particularly like you, but you do get them moving.
Yeah, I don't like you either.
This is an important question. Is this thing being pulled by Dre?
Yeah, we only have a regular carriage.
Gotcha. All right. So
And
they get
Dre
into
are the
motion.
strongest with the most endurance.
Exactly. Good for overland travel. So
they're also herbivores, which is important because many of the more badass mounts are carnivores, which makes them way more expensive to feed.
Totally. All right. So the rest of the party, as you guys are limping your ways towards the carriage, it pulls up to you. Once again, it's only Louis and this lion that are lagging behind, and now rounding the corner, you can see a series of guards. They can make out this lion by his tattered appearance. He's one of the ones that they're looking for, and they shout. They're still quite a ways off, but they're closing distance now. The lion will turn to Louis. The rest of you, he'll just say, "Leave me. It's fine. You've done enough. I can rest easy now that I have tasted this moment of freedom."
Well, I drop them like a bad habit, but I'm not in charge.
The doctor will go over, and he will start to shoulder the man and say, "Our fates shall be the same under the light of Salumir."
Ah.
All right. Okay, so here's what happens. You guys do manage to get into the wagon. Anushka, as you glance over your shoulder, you see with some displeasure that the gates have already begun to close, that there is a kind of a picket line of soldiers blocking your way, but you think that you should be able to close the distance, get through, and blow past them. You might sustain some damage to your dray or to the carriage, but at this point, waiting for the lion, that's probably your only option.
Yeah, I mean, I guess we're gonna have to go. Well, I would like to try and clear the line, so I will fire a shot at them.
Ooh, good thinking. Okay. So as you're charging towards the gate, you fire a shot with your pistol. I don't assume you're gonna hit anybody, but
I might hit the. It's loaded with buckshot, so it's loud, scary, and lots of pellets would spread. And I probably wouldn't hurt anyone, but it's a spray of BBs. So, I mean, it might be enough to break their morale. That when they see, first of all, I'm not going to stop, and second of all, I'm willing to shoot them. I don't know.
That's a very good point.
Morale or not.
What would a morale check be for them? Like leadership, perhaps? If they were going to roll, I mean.
Honestly, a morale check would be tactics. It would be will and tactics, if they're horses, they would get their race die built into that. So I don't know. Whereas I would probably, I think you would argue that I would go ahead and roll my body, will, and presence.
Yeah, let's do that. I'm going to give you advantage because it was a smart move with that.
Well, you can give me a D8 for the pistol and a D8 for the dray, arguing that the giant carriage assists me.
Exactly. Now they're still 3d8, just from their tactics, their species.
Yeah, they might roll better than 5.
And they do. They hold the line.
Yeah, so they're going to hold the line. So my dray are going to stop because they are not battle-worthy mounts. I think Harmon and Connor are going to have to get out and kill these guys.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm going to jump out.
May as well.
I don't think Harmon was inside. I would think Harmon was clinging on the outside, but I don't know.
Right.
I don't know who's riding shotgun with me, because normally that's the doctor.
Yeah, I'm riding shotgun with you. But if I were to make a proposition, since the goal here isn't necessarily to kill everyone in our way, but rather get them to disperse enough for the carriage, you could abstract it out to a tactics roll between Harmon and Connor to see how well they accomplish their goal.
Well, we need to break the line. So
exactly.
Yeah.
But I'm more interested in resolving this abstractly than going through another combat at this point in the session. Mm-hmm. So if we can abstract it out to like a contested tactics roll, that works for me. How many of them are there? Asks Theta. Let's say there's 6 blocking the path. There's enough room that like you're gonna have to trample over them. And you're right, the Dre are not combat hardened, so they're not gonna just do that.
Six there and more coming.
They're mobilizing, but there's a matter of they're kind of mobilizing their force from the palace to the edges of the city, so there will be more on their way.
8's closing, so if we can do it quickly, it's awesome.
Right, so my hands off here. Yeah. My suggestion was doing a tactics roll of some kind, which Connor has here.
Right. Okay.
There we go. 9. Hey, that'll beat all their D8s.
Yeah, if it's a contested thing. Well, actually, we could add it together to this previous attempt. This is all part of the same maneuver, basically. Okay. So, as you guys are riding, kind of shotgun, you're shouting, you're brandishing weapons to get them to break. You manage to do some sort of a feint or get them to break their line to like approach you, and at just the right moment, you kick your dray back into gear. You take advantage of the gap that they leave, and you lunge underneath the closing portcullis. The entire maneuver took just enough time that the portcullis scrapes against the roof of the carriage and the back. It does some minor damage to it, but we're going to consider that the carriage has the way that we're going to handle carriage damage like we handle object damage, where the first point of damage is yes.
Well, objects can be hurt and injured, so the object
exactly. In this case, the object is hurt, and I'm going to make a ruling here that any rolls involving the carriage that is hurt now will take a D4 penalty die, but as the carriage takes more damage, that die will increase up the range.
Hey, guys, I'm already a shitty driver.
Well, I'm here to assist you with my shitty driving.
Great.
Indeed. Okay. So
I would say this will void our deposit, but Connor actually bought this.
Exactly.
We can break it as much as we want.
Right. All right. So you guys manage, after this horrible noise of the carriage wood cracking somewhat under the weight of the portcullis, you guys are free. The Dre are struggling, but they're picking up speed. You can see the walls of Enclume receding in the distance behind you, and you notice, looking over your shoulders, that the portcullises stop. they begin to roll back up, and several mounted soldiers, enclume soldiers, mounted on genets, are
we're
in
boned.
pursuit.
They know how to ride, and they've got faster mounts.
It's true.
Wow, your prisoner must be a big deal. They better not be after the lion guy. We could probably throw the lion guy over, and that would distract him. Or you got any plans, Connor?
Well, running's not going to help us here.
I mean,
you can try. I mean, well, this is okay.
Yeah, they're probably going to try and demand our surrender. They have war mounts and we don't. That means if their mounts charge our dray, they can stop our dray. I mean, by can, I mean they only have to make skill rolls involving riding. A skill they have. Unlike vehicles, a skill they don't.
It's true. You also have a carriage full of guys. One of these guys we decided has a crossbow. I remember Raphael was wounded, but you said, give him a crossbow, throw him in the back.
A crossbow, a gun, and a sling.
Well, Harmon, you have a missile weapon, right? Yeah. Everybody start shooting.
So yeah.
Okay, I've got bad news, good news, and bad news. The bad news is all while we're riding in this carriage, all of your dice are capped at your highest vehicles die, or D4, if you don't have any vehicles, because we're in a fast-moving vehicle. And none of you have vehicles because none of you are vehicle people. The good news is us drivers can assist you and raise that cap to a D8 if we can pass a driving test. Bad news is I'm a shitty driver.
That's okay. I'll assist you to assist them to increase their dice. And we'll see if we can make it.
So the two of us up here are going to like grab the reins and go like, "Oh, these things steady. They keep drifting. Why do they keep drifting? Do they not see the road that I see?"
Yeah, we'll say that works.
Okay. The first thing is we're going to try and stabilize the vehicle. So Doctor, gets the quoit and starts working this.
Speed vehicle, I assume, right? Yeah, I'm assisting you.
Oh, speed! Holy shit, I might make this.
Yeah, that was my question, Brad. Speed drive vehicle? Yeah, here we go. Congratulations, you get the D8.
All right.
That's a success.
That is one success, which is
vehicle
good enough
stable.
To raise all of your attack dice to D8 this turn.
Nice. We're going to start with you guys on the attack. And I I'll confess, one of the reasons I was excited for this is I've wanted to try these chase rules out for a long time. I think it's very interesting that there's chase mechanics in Ironclaw, and I think this is a perfect opportunity to use them. Whether or not it goes well for you guys, I don't know. We'll find out. But
that chase mechanic is to see if we get away. And as great as they are, I'm going to suggest we just play out the combat because I am not going to win. Because if you look at all the dice I'm bringing to the table and dice they're bringing to the table, we are not going to win. So we are going to have to engage them, and I'd rather engage them since we have like all these badass people.
Okay. Well, we'll do it that way. I've dropped you guys over to a range map.
I'm guessing since none of you are sharpshooters, I'm guessing we're going to have to wait until that's a nice map. We're going to have to wait till they get within 12 paces of us to attack. Otherwise, you guys have to defeat huge range dice.
Yep, they are at medium. Harmon, I believe, already has shot and wants it to stand. So as high as an 8 versus whatever defense that they take.
Right.
And let's have Raphael shoot. So you get your D12 for medium.
Okay. And are you guys targeting the mounts or targeting the riders? That's important.
Guys, target the riders. If you target the mounts, are going to ignore you.
Yep, sounds like riders. Raphael's bow, not that great. Connor, do you happen to have a ranged weapon of your own?
Nope.
Here, take my staff. learn to use the magic of the light immediately, Connor.
I mean,
Here,
the mounts
read this
have more
book.
the mounts are going to have more than double the soak dice of the riders.
Oh, yeah.
So, quick question as well. So, their attacks are also going to be limited by their riding abilities. Does that include things like their dodges?
Affect them because they're NPCs, and if they're typical or elite NPCs, their riding is going to be D8, just like all their attack dice.
Right. So it's a moot point. Okay, that's a fair point.
It just means if they aim or guard, all of your dice are limited.
Yeah, that's the
also true for us. So I mean, it's an excuse in the game to buy your riding up to D12, and then every now and then someone does that and gets a mount in this game, and they go, "Holy crap, they're killing everyone!"
Yep. Okay, so we've got 3 rolls here. I'm just gonna roll them as if they're going against the same guy. If you guys can land injuries on these guys, we will. We'll play it out.
We only have to make them afraid. They'll have to leave if they become afraid.
Well, let's see their defense versus Harmon. And then we'll see their defense versus Raphael.
Yep, and these are dodges, so they're just going to be D8s. That's an 8 versus Harmon, which was an 8.
Tie on that. He is reeling.
Do they have cover? They're soldiers. I don't know. Can they use shields on mounts?
Yes,
they've
of course.
Got spears.
You have 2 hands still. The question is, what are they equipped with? Is it a spear and shield, a lance, a sword?
Spear and shield. We're not going to get into tilting and stuff right now, but yeah. So
right.
So he'll duck under his shield.
Right.
All right.
And the second one needs to beat a 4.
I mean, we're fighting the most elite mounted knight. We're fighting elite knights. We're literally fighting elite knights.
They're not elites.
Are they rolling?
They are mounted. Oh, I guess in that sense,
yes,
sure.
They're literally elites.
These are they're horses. These are the Enclume knights or soldiers.
Yeah, these are this is the pride of Enclume. It's their best guys armed with Enclume quality steel. This is non-trivial. I'm so glad we have a coach for this.
We do have the pistol still. If someone can fire it.
If we didn't have a coach, they would just be overrunning us.
Okay.
Well, you've got attack spells. You know it's not that hard to rebuke a horse or rebuke a mount.
Right. So I may very well be trying to do that while I'm also trying to assist you while driving. But the action economy on that means it's going to take some time. Basically, I'll be doing it like once every 3 turns.
Sounds good.
Starting next turn, I'll do it first, and then 3 turns later, I'll do it again.
Okay.
Refresh, ready, and then attack.
I may have rolled an extra defense. Who was attacking at range? Harmon was attacking with his sling.
Yeah. Harmon and then Raphael.
Fire a shot, and then Raphael shot.
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha. Okay. None of your shots hit. But there's still anyone else who wants to take actions on your side can, I think.
Right. I am readying my spell right now, so that's what I'm doing. And I also did the assist. Because I assume it is actually an action to continue to try to keep control.
Yes, that was one of yours.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
There you go. So I've done 2.
All right. These
I'd
guys
only leave Connor if you have anything to do, which I don't think you do.
I could rally somebody to give them 3 actions. So I'll keep rallying the doctor so you can get to attacking them more quickly.
Okay. That's fine.
There you go. Yeah, focus.
I could attack them this turn. So I think we'll go ahead and do that, actually. We'll spend my focus.
They have to be within 12 paces.
Oh, right. They had to be within 12 paces. So hold and focus.
Got it. Hold and focus.
Yep.
Okay. They are going to close the distance. This is important to them. They're going to, let's see. They're pretty fast, right? So they've got a dash of 11 and a stride of 3.
Yeah, you're going to want to dash and sprint.
Yep. And we're basically going to move them up.
Because even though you could run and close the distance, if you do that, you will be sent reeling and you're going to get blown off your mount.
Exactly. So they can't be guarding. They're not guarding right now, but they are closing the distance. Now you guys might have a better shot.
Good news is they don't have guns.
True. They're stuck in their ways.
Yup. In that case,
so are you gonna assist me and blast somebody?
Yes, that's what I'm going to do. I can also aim and blast somebody because I have focus.
Hey.
So let's start with the assisting you part, because that's very simple to handle.
Actually, if I were you, I would don't bother aiming. I would blast and recharge.
Okay. I'll take the advice. And were you suggesting actually targeting mounts or the riders with the rebuke?
What's rebuke?
Damage plus 0 penetrating sweep near.
What's their resistance?
Is it an attack roll or is it a contest?
Oh, it's resist with mind will presence.
You attack
contest
the mount.
Versus 3.
You attack the mounts.
Actually, wait. No, you attack the rider with that because the mount actually has presence.
All right, so here I go. I am doing a rider here.
Rider has mind and will, which will be 2d8.
Sorry, do they have presence? I can pull up the stat.
Genets have presence.
I see Genets have endurance, tactics, and observation.
Oh, then attack the mount.
I think the mount is the way to go because they don't have mind.
Damage?
Right, yeah, mount it is.
Wait.
You have 3 successes.
All right.
They have to be 3 successes with mind, will, and presence.
They can't do it. They get to roll their mind, and they roll a 2.
Cool. So I believe this still adds damage to the attack by the number of successes I want by, right?
It's mind and will.
Yeah. So they have at least 2.
The D8 is for their will, and they don't have anything for presence.
They don't have any mind. Okay, yeah, you're boned. So that's 3-point hit. Plus, what's your damage bonus?
Plus 0.
Okay.
It is also penetrating.
It ignores any armor you're wearing, which is none.
Right.
Well, I assume maybe they had barding, but...
Is it weak or...
it is not weak. It is straight.
All right. The mount takes 3 points of damage, which it now soaks.
D8, D12. Okay, soaks 2 of it.
The mount is hurt and reeling. Does rebuke sweep?
Yes, it does. Sweeps near.
Well, they're not within 4 meters, so we're done.
Yep, exactly. And then I refresh spell.
And then your third action was going to be to assist me, or do you want to... no, if I were you, just reload. You just reload. I got this.
Okay. If you totally got this, I will just go ahead and refresh and put the spell back, and I'm ready for next turn.
Nice.
See, I got this. Everybody gets D8. Your attack dice are capped at D8.
The funny thing is, Connor, if you focus me right now, I can do it a second time immediately now.
Then here we go. Here's my turn. Guard and rally.
Nice.
I think rallies have a...
what is you need at least a 4 or better.
All right, then never mind.
Yeah, unfortunate.
Anyone's used their personality dice this session.
Actually,
I just mention it because the session's almost over. So,
well, I don't think I haven't seen Harmon do anything. I would let this ride. Save your personality for when we're screwed.
Okay.
Yep. So Harmon.
I assume Harmon's going to reload and shoot.
So will Raphael.
No, we didn't stabilize the vehicle.
I did successfully stabilize the vehicle. We're capped at D8s.
Well, let's go for the reeling guy here. So I'm going to roll that D8.
Okay, I'm going to roll dodge against Connor's first. Okay. Dodge with D8. Got my 8. Connor, how did you do?
My highest was a 6.
Gotcha. Okay. Straight miss. And then Harmon had his sling. Okay. But this roll should be capped at D8s, right?
Yes.
So you can't have the D12 and the D10. It would be 3D8. Okay, that means 8 high, which I guess means that it's tied, so no damage goes through. He's got his shield, so he ducks behind it.
I thought you rolled versus Raphael first.
Shit, you're right. I am so sorry. Roll that again. Wow.
And
Fumble.
Harmon hits.
Okay. So that's a hit, +2/+1 for the fumble, plus... You're attacking the guy that was already reeling, 5 damage. Cool.
I'd assume a new target, but let's see what Harmon has to say.
Oh, okay. So it's not extra. Okay.
Right. But Harmon, new target or same target that just got reeling?
Because when the mount goes reeling, so does the rider.
Top one. There we go.
Top
New
one.
target.
Got it. Okay. D8 and a D12. 2 successes, which brings it down to 3 damage. Hurt. Reeling. Afraid. 3 damage? Injured. Hurt, reeling, afraid, injured. 3 damage. Okay. All right. Now that they're closing in range, you're hitting with your projectile. Did we roll for Raphael? That was the first one, right?
Yes.
Okay.
So we have done 3 attacks from our group, and that is everyone who can attack. Now it is their turn.
Now it's their turn. Okay. These guys really, what they want to do is cut off your approach. They want to get in front of you and stop you from fleeing so that they have the speed advantage. But these guys who are reeling are not going to... So we're going to say that they kind of stay put. This is also happening like in motion. This guy is going to move up alongside you. And okay. You know what? He's going to try to attack your wheel. Why not? Give it a shot.
Hey.
I think the
Very mean.
well, how about this? Do you want to try to defend with a riding check? Does that make sense?
It does, except it's not gonna work. But we can try it.
I mean, I guess you have a D10 defense.
Yeah, like otherwise it's the it's just going to be a D4 for it being an object.
Yeah, except no. I get to the good news is yes, I can defend the vehicle. The bad news is my vehicle's die is only a D4, which means my defense dice are capped at D4. I don't know how to drive.
Oh man. Okay.
Oh,
yeah,
and
you
you
got
get
a
a
4.
D4 to attack the vehicle, but it doesn't really matter since I rolled a 4.
Okay, and
Because
this
the
guy's
vehicle's got a penalty die.
3D8 capped at a D8. But it's a tie.
It's a shitty roll. The vehicle would win on a tie because inanimate objects have their own cover die. So
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Okay.
So you're shitty. Wow, it's a shitty roll, and all your fellows saw you make that shitty roll.
Yeah,
Point,
tries
point,
to,
and
like, jab at the wheels, but spear bounces right off. Okay. And so that guy attacked. These guys are spending a movement just to stay in pace. And I think they're going to guard because they can't get any... They're not going to be able to get any closer. Actually, hold on.
The afraid guy is just here for moral support.
Yeah, exactly.
Not unless a guy can rally him. All right, so I guess it's next round.
Excuse me, sir, you there. I appreciate it if you would not do that.
You can load a rebuke and blast his mount, right?
I'm already loaded.
Would you like a rally?
I would, because that means I get to do this twice this round then.
There you go.
All right, so we'll do it against his mount here. He needs to be 3 successes.
How does his mount defend?
Same as last time, which is mind, will, presence.
Which is just...
The mount rolls mind, will, and presence.
Which is just mind in his mind. Oh no, it's just will, which is a D8. Here we go.
Right, so roll that.
Yes, roll 20. Rolling.
Man, is it just me or is roll 20 getting really slow lately?
It does that.
Like I don't remember being able to type in a die roll. Like I'm not even seeing is rolling ...
Yeah, I'm seeing it. Let me try.
You got a 787.
No, that was the doctor's.
Yeah, that
I'm
was-
rolling this on mine.
Reading.
There it is.
Okay,
7.
so that's 3, 1. That's a 2 success hit. The mount takes 2 points of damage. Soak 2 points, and the
Okay.
mount is sent real. Doctor, you can sweep, or you're going to shoot the rider.
I definitely will, but we'll need Red to come back real quick for that. I believe their net just dropped, which explained why it took so long to see.
Okay, the mount soaks 1 of that. The mount is hurt.
All right.
So you blooded the mount.
There's a lot more rolls here. I'm wondering what they're from.
Red rolls to blast the rider. That's a soak roll. Do you have 3d8, d12 soak?
We don't know because Red is disconnected.
Oh, Red disconnected. Okay, well that explains why their call was taking forever.
Yup. Just gotta wait. But yeah, I'm definitely gonna sweep to the rider, and that ought to finish off this guy, and then I can attack the other guy who's further away and make them afraid. And if they're afraid, then the battle's over.
If we can make all of them afraid, they can't rally each other. If even one of them can rally another guy, we're in trouble.
Hello?
Hey, you're back.
Welcome back.
So,
guys.
Was that 3d8, d12 you rolled the mount soak?
It's... Let's see. I think I dropped internet for a second. The soak for the mount is a d8 and 2d12, so I might have rolled that wrong, actually.
Yeah, because you rolled 3d8 and a d12, not 2d12 and a d8.
Yeah, that's bad. Mm-hmm. Let's just start fresh, shall we?
Okay.
D8 and 2d12, starting now.
Okay. Let's see what they do.
2d12.
They are tough critters.
Oh,
come on now.
Yeah, we were just commenting on Roll20 just seems to like have decided. So see, I don't even see ... Okay, there we go. All right, so out of a 2-point hit, you soak 2 points of it. You are only reeling.
Okay.
And then I sweep to the rider.
Sweeps to the rider. The rider rolls their mind, will, and presence. They don't have any presence, so just roll mind and will.
Yep.
And he's also reeling because the mount goes reeling, so does the rider, unless you have back in the saddle.
That's right.
Yep.
Right? So again, they have to be 3 successes with mind, will, presence.
Okay. This is going to be mind and will, 2d8. And if they're reeling, do you get an extra die because the rider is reeling because the mount is reeling?
This is weird. Okay, that is a 1-point hit on the rider. The rider can only use their body and resolve, so body and will. They don't get their armor because it's penetrating.
Yup.
So it's a 1-point.
And it's just going to be a d8 to soak.
Oh, you're not resolve? Wow.
I don't believe. Well, let me check. No, what if they do, it'll be an additional d8. They are. Yeah. What are you guys?
You soak it. We're done.
Okay, we're done.
Lots of reeling, and then I'm going to go ahead and attack this one.
You can't. He's too far away. He's more than 4.
No, this is a brand new attack because I received another focus after spending the first focus.
You can't do the same action twice in the same turn. Plus, also, you already spent the spell. You'd have to recharge it.
I do because I have 2 actions.
Okay, so you blasted one guy. You have 2 actions left. What are you doing?
Recharge, ready. And now I have focus because Connor focused me.
Well, you spent the focus to take a 3rd action.
Right, and on Connor's turn, he focuses me.
Oh, so you started the turn with focus.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so really, you should have played out your turn before Connor rallied you. Otherwise, you wouldn't have focus. Because you already had focus. You can't get double focus.
Right. I mean, we kind of jumped the gun rolling it ahead of time, but I mean,
That's fine. So you've got focus. You can interrupt somebody. So technically, you could blast again.
Yep.
But Harmon, I think you're reloading and shooting at somebody, right?
Yeah, Harmon, go ahead.
Okay, Harmon, your dice are capped at D8. Okay, so Harmon has an 8. Who are you attacking, Harmon? Are you attacking the reeling guy or the hurt guy?
Top one again. This guy's hurt and injured.
He's already out of the fight.
Yeah, he's already out of the fight, but I can't stop you from attacking him, so go ahead.
He's going to take a while to get out of eye shot of us.
Okay.
I guess Harmon attacked the one that was afraid.
Yep.
So that's
5, 6, 7 damage.
I'm trying to roll my dodge, but Roll20 just doesn't like it. Maybe someone else can roll for me going forward, because none of my rolls seem to be showing up in a timely fashion. Because someone roll me a D8.
Looks like someone's doing it. There we go.
Harmon did it.
All right, so that is that's an 8. It's
We're
an
at
8
7.
and an 8. So that's a 2-point hit. It is a 4-point hit on the top one. The top one is hurt and injured, so it's a 6-point hit.
Okay, and it's gonna be D8 2D12.
He's attacking the. Are you attacking the mount or you're attacking the rider? I think he's attacking the rider.
Oh, right, rider.
Yeah,
Okay.
the rider. So the rider rolls their speed and dodge, and they get a bonus D8 because they have a shield.
Yep. That's 2D8 and a D12. Harmon, can you roll me a 2D8 and a D12, please?
Where are you getting the D12 from?
The D12 is for armored fighter.
Armored fighter doesn't change your defense.
Changes your soak.
This is
armored fighter changes your soak.
I'm sorry. I thought I messed up the defense roll. Okay.
Whoops.
It's just I'm running out of steam. We're almost at the end here.
So he's got a 1-1 and a 2, so he is totally blown away.
Yeah. Let's just say that and move on.
So he is hit with an 8, 8, and a 6. So he takes a 5-point, 6, 7-point hit. He's got body, resolve, and armor, right? So he takes a 7-point hit. He soaks 2 of it. He's dead.
Yeah.
Yikes.
Oh, well, he's still dead.
Yeah, we got that one, Harmon. He's super dead.
One of them is.
I thought you were rolling his defense because the D8 that showed up was not. Oh God.
I know. It's okay. We're so close. Effectively, though, we're gonna say that 2 of these guys are out of the fight. There's only one left. He's falling behind because he's reeling. But Harmon basically killed somebody out of the saddle.
Screw you, you big freaking jerk, because I haven't gone yet.
You're gonna lean over the side and fire a shot?
I am gonna go ahead. Yeah, I'm gonna lean over the side, take a shot. But first, so we don't freaking crash, because I need this vehicle to be stable before I do this, I'm gonna tap my personality. I am sick and tired of all of this. My personality is gonna fail, but then I'm gonna tap. I have a knack for vehicles, which allows me to tap that and re-roll all 3 of these dice.
All right.
If you gained knack, wouldn't your skill be 1 dot higher? I thought that also increased it.
It does. That's how I got the 1 dot in the first place.
Oh, you didn't separately also buy a mark. Oh, I see now.
Okay. And now I'm going to go ahead and just shoot you because I'm tired of you. My gun goes off. Go ahead and dodge this.
There we go. Red has once again dropped
You
due
want
to
me to roll
issues.
dodge because it's delayed?
He disconnected again. And he's rebooting.
Well, I missed him, so we're done.
I mean, you rolled a 6 and a 7.
No, that's his dodge.
Oh, right. You rolled.
I went ahead and rolled since we said we were rolling for him.
Don't you get an additional D8?
I don't think I have anything else that can change it. I do have something that can change this. Sigh. All right. I'm gonna tap my luck.
Ooh, okay.
Oh wait. No, he's got a 6 and a 7. I'm not gonna hit him. I can only make you re-roll one die. Making you re-roll the 7 doesn't change anything. I'm still gonna miss you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I missed.
Did you incorporate the D8 for reeling?
I did. I still missed.
You have no range marks.
Oh no, wait. I still missed. Did I mention I'm not a combat character?
We're slowly noticing. We're slowly figuring it out.
I mean, I just pull up my gun, take a shot, I miss. So, I thought that might end it.
It's pretty close ending here, though. This guy could either try to do a stab at it, at which point he's going to get slapped in the face, or he could pull back, at which point
he might actually hit the vehicle, because I'm a crappy driver.
Mm-hmm. But then he couldn't use an action to keep pace, and he falls behind again. Because he has to recover.
But the vehicle's already damaged, so if he can damage it
damaged.
More. Yeah, we got hit by the portcullis, remember?
Oh, right, that just scraped the top, yeah. It didn't sound like that was doing actual damage, did it?
The vehicle is a D4 penalty to all rolls, and that goes up the more damage the vehicle is.
Could just stop and slit his throat, but then we wouldn't be going fast.
I would think that after he does one more token strike at the vehicle, that if he can't stop it, that he's probably going to break off because he is outnumbered like 4-1.
Right, he is alone, one of his compatriots is injured, and the other one is on the ground in a condition he could probably try to help.
But he also could conceivably stop the vehicle.
He also technically could.
Yeah, because he like the way this is going in storyline, this vehicle is like shaking like crazy. I am clearly an amateur hour driver.
Mm-hmm.
So, but he's eventually going to notice that both of his one of his friends died, the other one broke off. So, they sent their elite to come get us.
Yep.
Now, I mean, like this kind of thing happens. I do usually enjoy these challenges, take your character outside their comfort zone. It's just, I'm also stoic about it. It's like I'm outside of my forte. So, yeah, so I'm not gonna make rolls.
All right.
I'm glad we had Harmon with us because it was like, Harmon, we need you to block the stairs and prevent the entire army from coming in. Right. And then he did. So that if those guards had been coming in while we were trying to escape, this would have been a lot more difficult.
Yeah, so we'll have to see what they do once Red finally reconnects. He's in the call, but it hasn't fully gone through.
Sounds to me like Red's having internet trouble. That's a shame. We don't have visual.
And there it goes.
I made the mistake of checking the chat. What the hell are you posting, Theta?
The bell.
I was just thinking, you guys can't see this. I was just thinking, so if you pick up Hitman 2016, does it still have the DLC in it where you get to kill Gary Busey?
I'm not sure, but there's the other guy, the one who keeps dying in every film. I can't remember what his name was offhand, though.
Sean
Not
Bean?
Gary. You said something, Dark Lloyd?
Sean Bean?
Sean Bean, yeah. Sean Bean is in there and you can kill him. And you can kill him with a muffin.
Oh, wow. I just thought it's funny, though, because it's not Gary Busey playing a character. It's literally Gary Busey. I mean, That would have blown my mind if I was on like the DLC that a new mission came out once a month. It's you got killed Gary Busey.
I still want to get around to like getting and playing that game because it's like up my alley to just have the have a good thief simulator, sneak around, do things, and then invariably get caught because it's too hard.
Okay. Yeah, Sean Bean is in it, but he's playing a character.
Ah, there you go. But I mean, he's still Sean Bean.
He's in it. He's playing a guy by the name of Mark Faba, as in Faba Bean.
Yep, definitely. The trickiest of disguises right there. No one will ever know. But I do like.
Looks hilarious.
Oh yeah. And I think they bring him back for like a second mission, and he's still injured in that one.
He comes back in Hitman 3.
Hey, there we go.
Oh no! If you buy it now, Gary Busey's not in.
Aww.
If you buy Hitman now, you'll get all of the 2016 DLC characters except for Gary.
Oh, boo! Boo! I say.
Apparently, oh wow! So apparently the choices were, there was a fan event where they voted whether they wanted to kill Gary Busey or Gary Cole. And people voted for Busey. I would vote for Busey as much as I like Cole.
Oh yeah, I would too. Hey Red, how you doing?
Hello?
Yep, we can hear you.
Back?
Yep.
God. I'm sorry, guys. I don't know what is going on over here.
It's all good. It's all good. We just gotta finish this up.
Right. I took a shot and missed the guy, so.
And now it's his turn.
He's gonna get a strike at the vehicle.
I can interrupt him with focus, but we'll see.
I think you're going to interrupt him because that's your plan, right?
Yep.
I think you should. He's going to take a strike. I can't actually get into roll 20 right now.
He's interrupted. Okay.
He needs to get one success on mind, will, presence.
He gets to roll his mind and will, and if he can roll at least 1 or better on either mind or will. Do you want me to roll that for him?
Yes, please. He
resists, which means he's not hit.
I tap my personality.
You tapped his personality, which makes it an 8, which gives you 2 successes, which makes him override it. You are hit, so your attack fails. You are sent reeling, and he gets to set.
Oh right, no, he wouldn't be reeling because he recovers and then attacks. That's right.
No, you hit him. You hit him. That sends him reeling.
I just saw the purple dot.
You score a whopping 1 point of damage, which he soaks, but you did send him reeling. So in other words, he tries to do it. You interrupt him with a rebuke. He gets blasted by a holy energy, but he shrugs it off. This attack does not do a lot of damage.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
it's literally just here for distracting him.
You did interrupt for an attack. I assume you're going to sweep to attack the mount.
Yeah, that would probably be a good idea. And it did hit him.
Go ahead.
The mount will have to be 2.
The mount is hit. The mount only rolls a 3. The mount only rolls 1 success. Rolls no successes, but the mount will shrug off all of your damage.
Ooh, okay.
Okay, and there's no one else to hit. So in other words, he goes to interrupt and you blast him. Like he goes to attack and like Connor is shouting, "No, don't let him do it! Get me behind me!" And you blast and there's another spray, a fulgurating lightning. He's momentarily distracted, but they shrug off the pain. But that does mean that our next turn rolls around and we're all just going to go ahead and unload on him again. It is now 10 minutes to 2 o'clock. You could also rule that we pull ahead and he falls back.
Yeah, I think we should probably do that. because he outnumbered. His best shot was to cripple your wagon.
I'm going to stop you right now. Harmon, go ahead and reload and take your parting shot, because if you don't take your parting shot, you're going to complain that you didn't get your parting shot.
In fact, would you like a bonus so you can aim?
Harmon, all your dice are capped at D4s because I failed my roll to control the vehicle.
Parting shot whiffs because
right.
we hit a rock.
Yeah, Harmon would reload and shoot because that's Harmon. We completely missed.
All right.
I'll eventually regain control of the vehicle, but I lost control of it for one round. Did we take more damage, or are we okay?
Red has dropped once more.
Oh, God and Himmel. As long as
I
you
know.
don't capsize, we'll be good. Help me out here, Doctor. This round, you're going to help grab the reins to stabilize the vehicle because I'm out of freaking control, right?
That would be a good idea, actually.
Why don't you do that real quick?
Hey, let's see if my 2 dice, one of which is a D4, manages to succeed. And I spent my personality already.
Oh, okay. So when the GM gets back, we are out of control. I mean, they may have broken off, but we may not be upright next round. I feel really bad for all of you because when the vehicle flops over, I'm not going with it.
Oh my gosh.
Fly. So I would just like, whoop, out of here.
Well, this is what Flesh Ward is for.
Only
Harmon has still has it like 3 points.
We also have
it's more than like 8 minutes, probably, hasn't it?
We also have 2 injured people, and they're probably hurt and injured in the vehicle because I don't think anyone was doing first aid on the prisoners.
Mm-mm. We didn't really have the chance for it.
No, we haven't had the chance, and they would have been hurt and injured when we went to pick them up.
Yep. I mean, it would literally take me a second to. We just didn't get to play out the action.
Well, actually, you're a priest, so you could heal them.
Yeah, exactly. Literally just one action, talk to them, and that's at least hurt gone.
Right. I mean, we don't. One of my worries about like formal rules is that if you make a rule, well, I mean, this is controversial, but if you make a rule for something, then you intend for that rule to be used. Mm-hmm. Okay, some people will argue that's not true. It could just be the book is full of rules in case someone wants them, which is still a case that in theory someone out there would want them. So when we start to like talk about like should we have rules for disease? I mean, if we have elaborate rules for diseases, then we're saying at some point somewhere someone is going to run a game where one of the characters is a horrible disease, right?
Mm-hmm. Yup.
So we don't have a lot of elaborate rules in there for maimed legs or torturing people or that sort of thing. So who knows what kind of bad condition these 2 prisoners.
Where is the button I need? I need this button.
I don't know if Fred's coming back.
Yeah, it's a bit of an issue, isn't it?
That's what happens when you download too much porn, folks. Listen, Porn is everyone's problem.
Remember to cap your throughput, so you can do other things while also still doing that.
I think we have text from Red Rabbit?
Apparently he might be on his phone or something replying to us. But given how close to time we are,
well, I just want to make a quick note, folks. We are still working on Book of Corals. It's this close, so close to being done, and then every time we go to fix it, something else pops up that needs to be fixed. So it's going to happen. It's been a trying year. Okay, Red Rabbit might be back, maybe.
You can't get onto roll 20.
Okay. Are you back?
I'm here. Who knows for how long?
Okay. Well, we could. We only got about 5 more minutes. So we could wrap this up. We lost control of the vehicle. Neither I nor the doctor could make a roll. So I was going to ask you if the vehicle is going to take more damage or not.
Yeah, probably. We could bump it up to what is after hurt?
Was a D4. Now it would go to a D6.
Right.
Okay. As long as we don't capsize, we do get control of it again next round.
Oh, good.
Cool.
So hopefully, and we're in the plains, so hopefully we didn't capsize.
It's pretty level field out here.
Oh no, wait! I might not have gotten control of it. Hold on. I tied. So, if you want to give us the tie, you can give us the tie. I would suggest the compromise would be give us the tie and then damage the vehicle further.
Okay. It goes to broken. A D8, but you're
it goes to D8.
Still going forward though.
Oh, we get to drive our broken wagon all the way home now.
Oh my god. You want to assist me real quick, Doctor?
Yes.
I got control back.
Oh, good.
But I mean, I hit a bump and you hear a really nasty action crap. And now we're kind of like lilting off angle. It's still good. It's still good.
The wagon's rocking back and forth violently.
We have to keep up full tilt pace because if we don't, those guys who are back there, even though they broke off, we want them to declare us a lost cause. So I'm assuming they stop, watch the axle brake, and then see us keep going and go, screw it.
I think that's
because if we had spilled, I think they would have come after us.
Yeah.
And by us, I mean you guys. I feel bad about saying. Huzzah! We did it! We escaped with our lives.
Woo! Sort of. Mostly.
Both Potter and Bruce and whoever this guy is.
My new acolyte. That's who.
There you go.
Actually, be in jail for legitimate crime.
I'm sure Salomir can forgive him.
Yeah, he could be an anthropophage.
Okay, that is an awesome term. I'm gonna have to remember that.
Yeah, it's where people say, isn't because you don't say cannibal because when you say cannibal, say doesn't mean eating your own kind. So say anthropophage. It just means eating people.
Yeah, yeah, there you go.
Solves all your problems. Eating people. Is it less of a crime than murder because it's less wasteful?
I think that's going to depend on who you ask.
Still, I think now probably is the time for debrief, reading of the mottos.
A quick debrief and reading of the mottos. We'll go through here quick. Theta, why don't you give us Harmon's motto in the chat? Arcloid, remind us of Connor's motto in the meantime.
Connor's motto is one hand washes the other, and I believe we've fulfilled a goal today.
You did fulfill the goal. You rescued both Potter and Bruce, and that's going to be worth a gift.
Yep. Which we'll have to cover next time, I think.
I would vote for either low profile or disguise.
I like that, as it was an infiltration mission. That's not a bad one. And I guess you guys did technically use disguises, but let's go with low profile, actually, as the offered gift.
Extra D12 bonus to pretend to not be important.
Yeah.
That's great, because I'm definitely not important. I don't have to pretend.
Armin's immediately selling it back, because why wouldn't?
Probs. Okay, so Griff, tell us about the doctor.
Doctor's motto: first do no harm, second get paid.
All right. Do you think you played to that today?
I mean, I saved a man from torture. 2 of them even. 3 of them even. I think that works.
That'll be worth experience. And Anushka, tell us about your motto once again.
I know no fear, and I serve with joy. I'm so full of joy right now.
Serve with mild frustration at Dre.
Well, I might be upset. I think after the axle didn't break, Anishka would be going.
I am the best driver.
I wouldn't say the best driver. It's just any ride you can walk away from is a good one.
Right,
yep.
There you go.
Oh my God, Harmon became more mule.
He became more of a mule than he is before.
More mulish.
Okay, guys. Well, I'm sorry for the technical difficulties at the end there, but I'm glad that I'm here for the sign off. I had a lot of fun this session. I hope you guys did too.
I commented earlier, I like being pushed out of the comfort zone.
Yep.
Yeah, I like experimenting with different kinds of roles, and we got to test out some sneaking, which we've mostly avoided up to this point, and a lot of different skill checks as well in combat, which I think is fun. So yeah, I had fun.
All right then. In that case, we'll see everyone later. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Thanks, everybody.